Hello everyone, it is Mrs. P. Happy Tuesday. I am pre-recording this, so it is Friday evening. I just got out of the shower. We have the camper packed and loaded and hooked up and ready to roll in the morning. I wanted to go ahead and film my budget video. This is, well, one, I want to stay consistent, but when we get back on Saturday next week, you know, life continues. Even while you're at the beach, bills still have to be paid. So I want to go ahead and make sure the plan is right and everything will get, you know, paid and everything's budgeted. So anyway, this is going to be the budget for the, is this the last week of June? This is my last week of June budget. Now, two things that are going to be different. One, I am not checking in with the third week of June because technically today's Friday. It's only my day 2 of the third week. So we haven't had everything clear. We're still processing the week. Second thing that's going to be different is I am not going to zero out the budget because, or at least the plan, because I am not sure, like, without checking in, since I'm doing this ahead of time, I don't know where everything will land. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and budget this last week. This should be a pretty quick video because, I mean, there's not much to it, just my budget. Gosh, I don't even know what to say. There's a lot of shadows. I just saw that. Do y'all remember when you were a kid? Do you remember doing, like, the shadow people? I can't remember how do I do the little eye? Was it this? I can't remember how to do the eye. Is that? Oh, I can't do it. Anyway, I just got to thinking about that. There's a song, what, Shadow Dancers or something like that. I am very sleepy, which is why I am being really weird. All right, so this is for June 19th through the 25th. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Whew, this week flew by. So we are anticipating, hopefully, having $776 to roll over. Mr. P, because it's a vacation week, I'm expecting it may not be this high, but I'm going to budget $950, and then Mrs. P, $250. And that will include some Etsy money and some YouTube money. All right, so, and then I am not anticipating anything else coming in. So this will be $1,976. All right, so then we get down to our bills. We've got Netflix, which is $20. I feel like I'm not zoomed in enough. Maybe I am. Power. The power bill this month is $305. Spotify is $13. Hulu, $22. And I hate to even write this one down because every time I see or think about Verizon, Glenda, you pop into my brain because I have not called Verizon yet. I actually did. Okay, so I did call Verizon, but I got put on hold for so long, and then when they finally picked up, then they had to transfer me. I ended up hanging up. So I thought about maybe just stopping by a Verizon store and talk to them about our plan and see if there's any, like, promotions or anything. So I don't know. There's not a Verizon store in my town, but maybe while we're at the beach we could do that. I don't know. We'll see. But I have not called. And it makes me feel guilty. Like, I'm embarrassed, you know, like that's why I have this channel. That's why I started this channel, is to stay accountable, because that little voice in my head saying, you're supposed to call Verizon, and now you've got to tell the people you have waited another month and have not called Verizon. So anyway, our bill total is $804, and that leaves us $1,172 remaining. All right, sinking funds and savings. All right, so for sinking funds, they're about the same. which is $235. Savings is different. Savings, we are only going to put $140 toward it because I'm not pulling any money for the Friday videos. I doubled up last week. It was higher last week. So the only thing we're pulling money for is, goodness gracious, Christmas and the randomizer, Mini Monday, and the YouTube Hop. So $375 is this total, and that leaves us with $797. All right, moving over to my variable expenses. Groceries, we are going to keep the same amount, $125. Pets, $20. Household, $15. Mr. P, $30. Mrs. P, $50. Miss P, $15. I'm blanking out. Eating out, $0. Gas, $60. And unbudgeted, hopefully nothing happens, we're going to put $0 there. All right, so $315 is the total here, and that leaves us with $482. We do have the student loan to pay, and that's another reason I'm kind of not like rolling, or I'm not zeroing out this budget, because the student loan payment doesn't come out until like the next couple days after this budget, and that will be our July 1st or first week of July budget. So I'm not really sure how that's going to play out. Nothing towards the snowball, although, well, I put that in the wrong place. I'm going to go ahead and write snowball here. I'm not sure. I really am not sure about what to do about that one. So rollover, we are just going to keep that at the $482 and just see how the month plays out. I am planning to go, I know it seems like I'm going to do 2 vacations, and I kind of am. We get back from the beach on the 25th, 26th, 27th. This is the Thursday. No, this is Wednesday. 26th, 27th, 28th. We come back on the 28th of June. That's a Saturday. The following Wednesday, which is the I'm getting this all messed up. No, okay. I can't look at these dates. That's wrong. We are coming back. Scratch all of that. The 25th is a Wednesday. The 25th, okay, so the following Saturday, we come back from the beach. The 25th, which is Wednesday, my daughter and I are flying to Washington to visit my son. He wants to go try on tuxes that day. He wants to show us the venue. He wants to, the girls are going to go look at bridesmaids' dresses and just wedding stuff. So that is like vacation 2.0, I guess. But we're staying with my son. So all we're really paying for is the flight out there, which is already paid for. I've already paid for that. The flight out there and just eating out there. And my son cooks. He's a fabulous cook. And so he will cook most of our meals. I'll pay for the groceries. So that grocery money will kind of carry over for that. So anyway, that is all I have for you today. I will see you guys in my next video. I'm going to go ahead and do my cash stuffing. I've already got the money from the bank. I wanted to go ahead and have everything ready for when I come back from the beach. Everything's done. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.